Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on wherever you are watching us from. This is another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our channel, like and post, share, comment for more political discourse. After the AG, after the government has denied Nigeria of Simon Ekpa extradition, Simon Ekpa is set to speak to Biafrans very soon. As claimed by the government that Simon Ekpa will speak to Biafrans, and that the people have said that no, they are not extraditing Simon Ekpa. He is their son. He is
their citizen.
He is their citizen. What? How can you do this, sir?
That's it is called let me say stupidity, and the highest incipiency. What I mean is lack of wisdom. Incipiency is when a man is a fool. He doesn't know he is a fool. Yeah. You know why? One point here is that Nigeria and Finland, they don't have the treaty. That fact to extradite their citizens to each other's territory if any one of them misbehaves or violates the law. We don't have such documented law or agreement here with Finland. So people are just talking and ranting out of ignorance. Finland has never planned it for the first time. It was Colonel Christopher Musa, Bianco Ono, Tinubu government that are clamoring for extradition of an innocent man who was busy in the past after abduction of Nnamdi Kanu from Nairobi, defending his own race, his tribe. The tribe he thinks actually is where his ancestors comes from, and actually his ancestry is traced to Igbo land. You know what? Simon Ekpa wouldn't have been this popular if Nigeria actually ignored his previous activities in the southeastern Nigeria. When it was mattering most for someone to step into the shoes of their great leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and nobody was coming forward. All the people that are just, showing their what do you call it, credentials, their body languages, what the stuff they are made up of, to equate that of Mazi Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. None of them qualified. So during this screening, someone was convinced within himself, a self-acclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra in the person of Simon Ekpa came forward and presented himself, and it actually indicated then in 2021 that the only person that the cap is fitted to put on is Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. Igbo Kwano, yeah. Igbo Kwano, yeah. And Ekpa Njoko actually performed well, outsmarted Mefo and the rest of them that actually sold out. And at a stage, Nigerian nation began to feel the heat of a man they actually looked down on, that he could not actually put on his leg or foot into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's shoe. They actually found out that plus Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, there would be in no distant time declaration of referendum for restoration of sovereign state of Biafra. Thank you. Do you know what? And that guy actually proving he is at least competent enough to handle the affairs of emancipation of Biafra, and all the formalities joined together with that of Ngozi Orabueze and most of the Biafran government officials in exile. We've actually seen the eruption, volcanic, that actually took place November 29 and December 22, December 2, 2nd December. Biafra was giving birth to again. Second referendum of Biafra actually held in Lati, Finland, and that Scandinavian region of Europe was very, very happy to host it. They hosted it, yeah, with all alacrity, without discrepancies, and Biafra was born again. So what is Nigeria saying or doing about Ekpa and Joko's whatever? It's rubbish because Finland, yes, it's rubbish. Finland cannot extradite Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is a citizen of Finland.
I think Nigerian government has failed now.
They have failed woefully. Wait. Failure is very, very annoying. If you fail to baptize it with woefully, WOEFUL, woeful failure. Woefully is telling you how they could not actually get their bearing on such failure, because it has exploded from Nigerian contests to or into world international recognition that Nigeria has failed over Biafra issue. Nigeria has failed over agitation for extradition of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko into Nigeria. Nigeria has failed. Nigeria has failed to the level that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has gone to the court and is lecturing Nigerian judiciary, the court, the chief judge, all the defensive legal counsel for Nigeria. Kanu is lecturing all of them. Nigeria has failed. Kanu has actually, indicated that the former presiding Justice Nyako and his family are under what? Probe. Mismanagement of financial crime, and Kanu has actually warned the woman to rescue herself, and actually Binta Nyako rescue herself. Nigeria has failed on the platform that they want Biafra not to breathe anymore, thinking that Biafra has gone down to the mud abyss. No, Biafra is springing up, actually illuminating the entire continent of Africa. Nigeria has failed. I'm telling you, the illuminator, the candle lights that shines on the mountain top.
But sir, what he has said to hear from Simon Ekpa, when he said to address, has been said by the police government.
Okay, thank you so much. I would like Nigeria to listen to a man that has actually, indicated his this enthusiasm, lack of interest on interests. Someone that is trying to show you how distasteful Nigerian nation is, or being a Nigeria or Nigerian citizenship is, and that's why he actually renounced his Nigerian citizenship and sent his gold medal. He won during an Olympic game. He sent it back to federal government of Nigeria. Take, I don't want. Nigeria has failed. Ekpa is going to address Nigeria, and Nigeria will be chopped at the kind of address, manner, and ways the gentleman will address this country. It's not going to be an abstract thing. It's going to be a physical thing. Every Nigeria could feel it. It has nothing to do with abstract. But yes, it's going to be a physical thing, because it will talk to you and talk to Nigeria into believing that Nigeria is no more. Yes, Nigeria is just a walking corpse.
So imagine now,
a walking corpse.
In all of this, that they fail to extradite him. Do you think it's a win-win for the Igbos? It's a win-win for the Biafra and win-win for the people of IPOB?
Thank you. Let me tell you, there's nothing like people of IPOB. What we have there is people from southeastern Nigeria. The indigenous people of southeastern Nigeria, abbreviatively, is called indigenous people of Igbo land, indigenous people of Biafra land, indigenous people of southeastern region, and that is an abbreviation that has sent shocking wave across Nigeria. Who is an IPOB? IPOB is just an abbreviation, but due to Fulani Janjaweed's inability to have understanding or wisdom or acknowledge insightful meaning of Biafra, they look down on IPOB, tagging IPOB or proscribing IPOB. But let me tell you, Simon Ekpa has won, and the address he's preparing to make this time is not being on Radio Nigeria or NTA 24. That should be Al Jazeera, CNN, most of the social media giants in Europe, America, Asia, and Australia, and the whole world will listen to him. I don't understand. It has nothing to do with Nigerian 10. Nigerian 10 is a past tense, very forgotten story. Alternative, where an Igbo man is, like me. Nigerian story is a forgotten alternative. We've gone beyond that level. Nigeria is not a place that you can hopefully reckon on to stay the rest of your life or train your children. The society here is mixed up with unequal, uncommon embezzlement, uncommon mismanagement of public funds, uncommon corruption, injustice, and what? Gross inequality. So this environment is not conducive for Biafrans. And after the statement address to the whole world by Simon Ekpa, every Canale in Nigeria will actually know that Biafra has exited Nigeria through exits. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's a wonderful edition of Politics on the Street today. Today, it's no news that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is set to commission the first Biafra Washington Embassy. Some persons are of the view that what has Dr. Ngozi Orabueze done to the history and to the struggle. Now she's bringing what she has done, that Donald Trump is set to commission this embassy. And then we've seen some persons come out to say that that embassy is just a jamboree. Such thing will never come into reality. Such thing will never come into existence. But the truth of the matter is that these people, are they not tired of the Fulani killings in Nigeria? Are they not tired? Just of recent, some days ago, the Fulani invaded Plateau State and killed over 16 people. Plateau State is now a crime zone whereby the Fulani can easily perpetrate their acts. And now nobody, even the government, is not coming out to condemn this killing. We don't know if the government indirectly or directly, they are the ones sponsoring this killing. And now we've seen someone who has taken over this freedom, this agitator, all to herself to make it a reality. And yet, some persons are still coming out to condemn this woman, saying that this woman cannot lead the Biafra struggle. Then tell me, who is then fit to lead the struggle? Now that Simon Ekpa has been given some restrictions of social media, and now we've seen someone who has come out of our own free will to lead this struggle, and some Igbo leaders are saying that will not become a reality. What does the Ohaneze Indigo really want? What does the Igbo's elders who have been bribed by this government, what do they really want? They want everybody in the entire race to be wiped out, so that nobody can come out and speak about the illegal mines in the southeast, where we've seen some identified persons being killed on a daily basis. And now nobody is coming out to condemn the killing. And yet Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is making moves. And yet we've seen leaders, the Igbo leaders, coming out to condemn that move. The truth of the matter is, the enemy of a man is within his household. And we've seen that those who are against the Biafra struggles are not even outsiders. They are mostly people, even from the Igbo race. When Dr. Ngozi Orabueze announced that they are set to commission the Washington DC Biafran embassy, and that it will be done by the US President Donald J. Trump. We've seen Bianca Ojukwu tweet saying it is a lie from the pit of hell. Why don't you wait until that becomes a reality? Why can't you wait until it becomes a reality? the same people that was being used to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all the way from Kenya, the same people that was being used to orchestrate the illegal arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And now we've seen a woman championing this case, this cause for referendum. And those who were supposed to champion this cause for referendum have even sold out in the freedom. They've sold out. What is it? Indigo have sold out. Southeastern governors have sold out, despite the killings in their domain, despite what is happening in their domain. Nobody is coming out to confront the government and tell them enough is enough. What we have today is people who are only after their own tummy, their own stomach. Is this how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood for the Biafra cause? Mazi Kanu stood for it with his life, despite the pains that man is going through today. The man has not renounced the struggle for Biafra. The man has not renounced the struggle for the agitation. But yet, we have some elders who claim they are evil elders. They are neither there or there. All what they do is today, Biafra in the morning, and then they would agitate for Biafra in the morning, and at night they are having meetings with those in the presidency just to scuttle the struggle. I am saying it here that nobody born of human can scuttle the struggle, because already the Biafra struggle is an ideology that can never be wiped out. It's an ideology starting from the days of Odumegu Ojukwu until date. It is still waxing stronger. Or those people who are saying Biafra is dead, who are saying Biafra is dead, are they not tired of slavery? Are they not tired of the Fulani pines? Benue State has now become a death trap for people. Plateau State now, so many atrocities that these Fulani people have committed, and the evil leaders cannot come out and express their own grievances to it, cannot come out and condemn all this. Rather, we've seen them taking sides just because they want to become slaves to the Fulani, just because they want to become errand boys to the Fulani. But the question is, how long can we continue in this shenanigan? How long can we continue in this shenanigan? To me, it is a shenanigan. It is a shenanigan, in the sense that you cannot continue to live in a country where we have murderers. We cannot continue to live in a country where there is no rule of law. The Fulani that has killed a lot of people till now has not been brought to book. The Fulanis have not been brought to book. Rather, Ekpa and government is not even making plans that this whole killing thing would end soon. No plans from the government. No plans from the government that this whole killing would end anytime soon. And now we've seen Igbo leaders also not coming out to air their displeasure. Rather, they are indirectly supporting the government to buy. Are we going to sit down and watch until everyone is being butchered in the southeast? This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu predicted. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu predicted all of this, and now it is happening. It is happening that the Fulani is bent to Islamize Nigeria, and today is it not happening? It is happening. We've seen it. And the Fulanis want to Islamize Nigeria, and they think people will sit down and not speak out, just like the Igbo leaders have sat down and they are not saying anything to it. It is really a show of shame. It is a show of shame. If at this stage the government and the Igbo leaders cannot come out and speak up against the injustice of the one Nigeria. And kudos to Dr. Ngozi Oyagbeze for launching this Biafran embassy. Kudos to you, man. Thank you for watching this podcast.